is changing the dependent age from 18 to 7. So I just need to know in August, are we sending them back to school or are we sending them to work? Because if the dependent age is now 7, you trying to say they dependent. If I'm not mistaken, back in the day, they used to work at that age, right? So is he trying to tell us that they need to go back to work? Because I don't think Trump know that these kids ain't regular kids. These kids will flip out if they ain't got they tablets. Now, is we putting them in IT? Is we teaching them kids how to code? They might like that. They might like that. We're going to have to figure out them some jobs because they ain't going to do regular jobs. They barely listen to them teachers. Like, these employers is about to catch hell. They going to be babysitters. And don't put me at the same company as my kids. I don't want to work with them. I already got to be with them at home. Like, y'all done already took them out of school, so now y'all want them to work. And then don't put them as the same company as me. Like, this ain't.
Yo, we gotta start educating ourselves before we decide to get on the internet and make fool of ourselves. But we'll get there. Let's continue.
This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Like, and how much is you paying these kids? Because if you gonna, my 7-year-old need to be, he needs to get paid well. He can't work for pennies. So that ain't gonna work either. Then you can't even disrespect that people kids, cause now they gotta leave their job to go to this job. They gonna probably, oh my Lord, Trump ain't thinking this out. He ain't thinking this out clearly. And then the big families is definitely gonna get the most, like, to hit the most. Like, all, like, them single parents, they got like 8, 9, 10 kids. They gonna.
All right, let me give y'all a little bit of education so y'all stop looking stupid on the internet. So the dependent age is not changing from 18 to 7 to where you can actually claim the person as a dependent. All right. The dependent age is changing from 18 to 7 as far as you being required to have a job or to be working towards getting a job or be doing volunteer work or be going to school in order to qualify for government welfare or benefits. We like to label it as social services, but the reality is that people are getting on Section 8, they're getting food stamps, they're doing all of this, but they become forever welfare recipients. And Trump is saying that we're no longer going to just give people lifetime benefits and let them pass it on from family member to family member because the system itself is not set up that way. It was never supposed to be that. While you have liberals and Democrats saying that we basically have to make sure that we give the most vulnerable amongst us, no, it's a whole lot of welfare fraud, a whole lot of social services fraud where people don't even want to get a job. And if you are able-bodied, you're not old, you're not disabled, you're not a veteran, then you're going to have to go and get a job, especially if your child is above the age of 7.